In the annals of video game history, few genres have embodied the spirit of competition and community as vividly as fighting games. These digital duels, pitting player against player in intense, skill-driven combat, have left an indelible mark on the gaming landscape. From their origins in the vibrant, noisy halls of arcades to the sophisticated, high-stakes arenas of esports, fighting games have experienced a dynamic journey marked by innovation, cultural impact, and, inevitably, fluctuating popularity. The golden age of arcades, birth of a phenomenon. The journey of fighting games began in the 1980s, a golden era for arcades. During this time, the video game industry was booming, with arcades acting as social hubs where players could gather to enjoy the latest gaming experiences. It was here that fighting games found fertile ground to grow and captivate audiences. Titles like Street Fighter II and Mortal Kombat were at the forefront of this revolution. Released in 1991, Street Fighter II set a new standard with its unique roster of characters, each with distinct fighting styles and moves, and its competitive two-player mode. Its success was not just a fluke, it was a cultural phenomenon, spawning countless imitators and solidifying the fighting game as a genre. The following year, Mortal Kombat added its own flavor, introducing a grittier, more visceral combat style and controversial fatalities that drew both acclaim and criticism. The console revolution, bringing the fight home. As technology advanced and home consoles grew in popularity, the fighting game genre made a pivotal transition. The release of consoles like the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, SNES, and the Sega Genesis brought arcade-quality gaming into living rooms. Street Fighter II and Mortal Kombat found new life on these platforms, reaching a broader audience and solidifying their status as must-have titles. The mid-1990s saw further innovation with the advent of 3D fighting games. Tekken and Virtua Fighter introduced fully three-dimensional arenas and characters, offering a fresh perspective and deeper gameplay mechanics. These games pushed the boundaries of what was possible in the genre, providing new strategies and increasing the depth of combat. The rise of esports, from casual to competitive. The turn of the millennium saw the internet revolutionize gaming once again, this time through online play and the burgeoning world of esports. Fighting games, with their competitive nature, were naturally suited to this new environment. Tournaments and competitions became more organized and widespread, offering players the chance to prove their skills on a global stage. Events like the Evolution Championship Series, EVO, became premier showcases for fighting game talent, drawing players from around the world to compete in titles like Street Fighter, Tekken, and Super Smash Bros. These tournaments were not just about the prize money or the trophies. They were a celebration of the community and the dedication of players who had spent countless hours perfecting their craft. Challenges and decline, the modern era. Despite their successes, fighting games have faced significant challenges in recent years. The rise of other gaming genres, particularly online multiplayer shooters and battle royale games, has shifted the focus of many players and developers. The fighting game market became saturated with numerous sequels and spin-offs, some of which struggled to differentiate themselves and capture the interest of a changing audience. Moreover, the introduction of in-game purchases and microtransactions has sparked controversy and backlash among fans. Practices like selling additional characters or content post-launch have been criticized as exploitative, leading to frustration and disillusionment within the community. These issues have complicated the relationship between developers and players, affecting the genre's reputation and popularity. The legacy live on, a timeless spirit. Despite these challenges, the spirit of fighting games remains resilient. New titles continue to be developed, blending classic mechanics with modern innovations to appeal to both veteran players and fresh audiences. The community around fighting games is passionate and dedicated, driven by a love for the genre's unique blend of skill, strategy, and excitement. Games like Dragon Ball FighterZ, Guilty Gear Strive, and the latest iterations of Street Fighter and Tekken continue to push the genre forward, experimenting with new gameplay elements and technologies. In conclusion, The rise and fall of fighting games reflect the broader evolution of the video game industry and its culture. From the bustling arcades of the past to the high-tech arenas of esports, these games have captured the hearts of millions and left a lasting legacy. While their popularity may wax and wane, the essence of fighting games, the spirit of competition, and the joy of mastery will continue to inspire and entertain players for generations to come. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe the channel. So, whether you're a seasoned veteran or a curious newcomer, grab your controller, choose your fighter, and step into the arena. Because in the world of fighting games, the battle never truly ends, it just levels up.